Hey everybody, AstartesGaming here, back with some more of our Total War Warhammer Empire campaign. So we've been continuing our battles against Stirland. We've taken their capital. Now we have two provinces of theirs to take before we completely conquer them. This is going to be the first of those two provinces, the Moot. And it looks like we've got their forces a little bit overwhelmed. Not really. They have about even troop numbers with us, with the exception of we've got two extra crossbowmen, but they've got a level 3, or actually level 5 hero, so that might give them a slight edge. But they've got a hero, they've got some swordsmen, some halberdiers, and some crossbowmen. We've got a level 3 hero, about 4 spearmen, exactly 4 spearmen in fact, and 4 crossbowmen, so it could be a little bit close, but I think we should be able to handle this one. The game sure seems to think so. So, I imagine we'll do alright. But yeah, before we jump into this battle, don't forget to like the video if you want to see more Total War Warhammer. And don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along with me as we play through. So let's go ahead and dive in, and hopefully we can get these guys on the ropes. Okay, so here we are. We actually have a really good position here, but I do not think they're going to let me stay here. They're going to force me to come to them. So let's get our spearmen lined up here. We'll just do a nice little line, maybe 4 deep. Something like that. I guess that'll have to do. Yeah, that works. And then if I could get the crossbowmen across the front, we'll put them about 3 deep like that. That should work just fine. And we'll put the commander in the back. And it looks like they'll be getting reinforced from the side there. So we might want to hit them before he gets there. Let's see. So where did they deploy? All the way over there. Let's maybe line up somewhere like that. Right at the base of this hill, I think. And I don't know if we should double time it there or not. Let's see. I'm going to let them run, and as they start to get tired out, I might walk them. But either way, I will rejoin you guys when we get a little bit closer to the combat. Okay, we are approaching crossbow range. So what we're going to do is probably hang back. Since we have the advantage when it comes to ranged troops, we are going to just kind of sit here and deal as much damage with them as we can before we move into close combat. So let's step up to maybe right about there. And I want to just get the front of their lines, like those halberdiers. Let's tear them apart before we start trading crossbow bolts with them. Okay, here they come. Yeah, I wouldn't have sat back if I were them either. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, I'm happy to sit here and trade. They've only got 2, we've got 4, so we're going to deal a lot more damage than they are. What I will do, though, is let's maybe start marching you guys up to about there. That should work. Because I do want them to charge into my spears. The spears are not going to work very well offensively, and so we don't really want to use them that way. Oh, here comes their hero. I'm going to make sure that we counter their hero with our hero. He's going to be at a disadvantage because he's lower level, but it shouldn't matter that much. They're both fairly low, so as long as we can get some missile fire on him as well, I think we'll be fine. But he's going to run straight into these guys anyways, so yeah, I think we'll be a-okay here. Those halberdiers are basically dead, so we have that going for us. If we could, I would like to have you guys deal with them. You deal with them. And I want you to focus fire into here. And if you could do that as well. 'Cause I'd like to really start weakening them there if we can. And as soon as... Actually, you guys are ready. Why don't you get over here? 'Cause I need you in that battle. I need you flanking them. I need you over here flanking these guys. Swordsman, yeah, let's hit them in the back. And then, you know what? I don't like firing into my own ranks, so let's double team these guys. I want both of you on him, and I want both of you on them. And you guys are okay to skirmish now. Let them take care of themselves. I think that'll work just fine, though. The hero, if we can find him. Here he is. I need you over here now. We cannot afford to let him run amok in our lines. Looks like their crossbowmen are slowly but surely dying off, so that's good. He's getting stuck, which is bad. I really need you out here fighting him. I need to win over there, because, oh, we are getting torn apart by those halberdiers. That is bad. That's very bad. Let's see, if they break, I need you to refocus on these swordsmen, maybe? I need you helping out here. You can deal with them. And I need you taking them out, maybe. Let's see, you guys are going 2-on-1 here. You should be able to win that. They are losing badly here, though. Are you firing? It does not look like you're firing. I don't know what they're doing. They're just sitting there. Okay, well, you know what? Make sure that they are gone for good. You need to do something here, because you're just kind of sitting around. Go after them. I need you to rejoin this fight. And hero on hero is fine with me. Okay. They're broken for good. You need to move here. It looks like we've got this. It looks like we've got this. But I'm going to maybe move you guys into this spot because I really need you flanking. Come on, move, move, move. It looks like we've got them pretty much handled here. Let's make sure that you are outflanking everybody left. I think this is it. Yeah, that's the end of it. That wasn't too bad. It could have gone worse. Could have gone much worse. We managed to handle that fairly well. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. Ooh, that's a decent amount of loot. So 260. We lost about a third of our army there. Ooh, an item. Cool. And a level up. That'll help. But yeah, so we lost about a third of our army there, but they lost their entire army. I mean, not too bad considering they had the better hero, and he was doing a number on us too. Every unit that he hit took severe casualties on the charge, and then the halberdiers are superior to the spearmen, so they had that advantage as well. I think the swordsmen are better. They've got better melee attacks, so I think in like a pitched battle, I think the swordsmen have the advantage on the spearmen. The spearmen are more for countering cavalry, that is. So yeah, I think we did a pretty good job there. We'll have to level him up in just a second. Let's see. That's quite a bit of money. Maybe I should sack it and then take it the next turn. Yeah, I think I might, because that is a lot of money. Okay, so we got the Feather Foe Torque, which gives us, I think, advantage is against air troops, so like bats and stuff like that. Let's get you... He's already got the Warhorse. We can get him to the Barded Warhorse, which will give him more health, I think. Yeah, it'll give him more armor. Or we can make him hard to hit. That's not a bad idea. Inspiring Presence. Attrition, recruitment cost, public order. Let's make him a little bit harder to hit. And then next turn we're going to come right back at this and take it. What else do we have going on? We've got a lot of heroes standing around over here, which is bad. But it looks like you guys already went. Did you assassinate him? I need you to assassinate him. You can't. Chances are too low. Okay. Our Dwarven allies are going after the fort up here, so we don't really need to worry about them just yet. We can go deal with that after they... I imagine they're going to raise it or something. Ooh, but the vampires are really starting to expand their borders. The vampires are probably going to be our next enemy here because we just can't afford to share a border with them. Their influence is going to creep in here and give us all kinds of trouble. But it looks like we've done just about all we can do here. At least for the moment, unless... yeah, I thought so. That money actually gave us a couple more opportunities. Altdorf. I wanted to get this up to... that's not going to give me anything immediately useful, I don't think. Actually, will it? Empire Knights. I guess, yeah, we'll get Empire Knights, which are pretty solid. That'll give me very, very good cavalry. Or we could take this up to tier 3, which would give me handgunners as soon as we get the gunsmith. Or we could build... What was I going to build here? I honestly don't recall. Maybe... Yeah, the Reichsfort, I think, is what I was going to build. That one's not immediately useful, though, because we need the armory still. Which we... Yeah, we can't quite get yet. How's our public order looking? We've got more than enough. So this doesn't need to get upgraded anytime soon. I think putting walls on this is going to be the best, or the smartest choice. And that leaves me enough to take that up to the 3rd tier if I need to. I think I'll save my money for now, though. And it might be worth tearing this down fairly soon, because we are going to put something else in there, I think. That's why we built this last time around. But either way, let's just leave it there for now, and we'll go ahead and advance. Okay, guys, so we got a little bit of an issue here. Gregor von Karstein, he's basically a rebel from the Vampire Counts faction, decided to run over here and attack me, and they have a huge advantage on us here. I do not think that we could win this in our current state. As you can see, we took quite a few losses in that last battle. So I think we're going to need to retreat from this, which is unfortunate because I was planning on hitting the moot with our next turn with this army, and now that kind of is thrown out the door. These guys have really, really good units. Black Knights are very high tier units. Same with these Vargulfs. Those are like almost like hero tier units. So this is kind of insane that they're this powerful. They've got Karn Wraiths too. Man, this is like an insane army right here, especially for rebels. Let's hope that we can get far enough away with our retreat. Yeah, they're gonna back off. Okay, so somebody tried to assault our garrison and failed. Let's see here. Yeah, we knew about that. What is this group up to? So it looks like they're raiding it, maybe? I don't know what their plan is there. This makes it really difficult for me to move in here. Shoot. I'm gonna go for it. And we'll auto-resolve that. And then hopefully them plus whatever small garrison we get when we take this, we'll be able to hold these guys off. Oh, he got some armor. We're gonna occupy it. He got a spell shield, okay. Stirland is now secured. Let's get you... Ooh, you leveled up again. Let's see, plate armor, health, melee attack. How high does he? Let's see, +9, so that gets him to 64 maximum. 30% is a pretty big chunk. Let's get you some more health. So there they are. Huh. It's a very small province. Let's see, income, recruitment cost. How long is our public order going to be down? It's actually not that long. Let's go with maybe... Is there one that boosts regeneration? No. That'll boost growth, though. I guess we'll just take public order. Okay. And how about up here? Can we get rid of you?
What do you require?
I think I'm just going to leave him there. Can't do anything about you, so let's get you over here. And if he can join that garrison fairly soon, that should really help them. Wertbad, you're looking fine, I guess. Grunberg. Oh, we have the gunsmith now. So, if I take this up to here, we will get the handgunners. So that might be worth it. Although the crossbowmen are not bad, I think having cavalry would be more beneficial at this point. Especially considering who we're going up against. now. We're going to be fighting probably the Bretonnians and the vampires, both of which have very good cavalry, and we have none at the moment. So that is something else to consider. Let's see, what can I recruit here? Oh, I have to use global. That's right. I should probably save the money. Right, well, you're going to hang out here, unless maybe you can get rid of him. Yeah, let's try it. Failed, okay. Oh, we tried. I think we're just going to pass on this one for now. Okay, so it does not look like the vampire rebels decided to make a move, which is good. Stirland is raiding me, though. Can you take care of him? Can't assassinate him, just demoralize him, huh? Well, maybe you should go smash them. Join up there. And then if you could go crush them. Yeah, let's take care of him once and for all. Oh, he just flees. Okay, I thought that would kill him. I guess not. Get you back to the moot, at least. And somebody leveled up. Oh, they both did. Wow. Okay. Well, what's that take your armor up to? It doesn't say. Like, this tells me it's like, what, +6? This just has like a... That goes to 91. That looks like it's about the same. I don't know. That just gives him a larger aura. But some of these abilities would be really useful, so let's go that route too. This one especially for our spearmen and halberdiers. Okay, and then for you, if we could maybe get your melee attack up a little bit more. I guess, yeah. And I don't think I want to upgrade these yet. Those are a little bit too hard to defend right now. I don't want to invest in them all that much. I think taking this one and getting those knights is going to be... Ooh, knights and outriders, yeah. That's going to be a smart investment, I think. And then if we have any armies back here, we can start recruiting mortars as well.
Bring me to my men.
I don't like that my army is stuck here, but I don't know what else to do. Ooh, they did raise that, so I should probably go take it. The thing that concerns me is that this is part of Sylvania, so we're going to be getting a lot of vampiric influence there. Did we destroy? I guess they're the only ones left. I'm curious how much land the vampire counts have. They have all of Western Sylvania, which I would assume means that they have all of Eastern Sylvania as well. So this might be difficult. They also have land to the south in Averland, which I don't know. We need to get some allies if we're going to take them on.
The winds blow strong.
Can you? No, you can't. Okay.
I command here.
What can you recruit? Nothing. Okay, that's kind of frustrating. We'll just focus on recovering these guys for now then, I guess. And we do need to choose a new technology. So... Pistoliers and Outriders, this is way more useful. Okay. We're out of money big time, so I guess we'll just have to advance. Both of our armies are... Well, I mean, these guys aren't really all that weak, so never mind. But this army is very, very weak at the moment. So I think our next move is to... I don't know, to be honest. Let's look at diplomacy. Averland hates me, so it might be worth conquering them next. They're pretty weak. They're extremely weak, actually, so maybe I will go after them next. And that'll give me most of this area to consolidate. Actually, let's see, Empire. So yeah, I have all the orange. It wouldn't hurt to add that at all. And I do have these dwarves as allies. Those are ruins, so I don't know what happened to the dwarves there. Marienburg isn't very fond of me. Ostermark would be a good ally against the vampire counts. Let's see what we can work on that front. Nothing. Okay. Wissenland. You guys are extremely weak. I don't think we're going to bother... Yeah, the problem with these guys was that they're allies with our allies, and so if we go to war with them, things could get ugly. One thing we could do, though, is maybe join somebody else's war against them, and that might avoid the alliance things. I know it works that way in Rome. I don't know if it works that way in this game. I just need to make sure that these guys aren't like enemies of our dwarf friends, or that could cause more problems for me. They are at war with them. Okay, so I can't do that then. That would get me into trouble with my allies, I feel like. Although they're at war with the vampire counts, and that could really help me. You're at war with a lot of factions right now. Kislev, I wish you guys would come around and join me. They would be really helpful against the vampires too. Oh, I have a non-aggression pact though. I might need to cancel that. The vampires are very strong, so crossing them might be a bad idea. We'll see. I think consolidating more land down here is going to be a good idea though. Averland is right for the taking, and Wissenland is as well, as long as we can kind of skirt that alliance issue. So let's advance in the next turn. I think we'll declare war on Averland here, and we'll send our big army down to take it. Alright, so their Stirland, that is, their hero decided to attack us at the moot again, and obviously we smashed him. He didn't die though, so he just kind of ran off. It looks like the faction was destroyed though. They must have taken too much attrition, but we gained another shield from them. And then, yeah, their faction was ultimately destroyed. It really wants me to... Oh, it wants me to attack Averland. Okay. Wait, no. It wants me to attack Wissenland. I think they've got the wrong idea here. I'm going after Averland. Somebody... Oh, I think up here, maybe, they're succeeding in attacking my garrisons. Let's see. So that city is now walled off. That is extremely useful now, because these cities can basically hold their own with their garrisons now. I don't have to worry about protecting them so much. What's your garrison look like now? Not as great as this, but it's still pretty solid. I just don't know why they bother putting like cavalry in a garrison. It doesn't seem all that useful. Okay, so our income has gone up quite a bit, but not enough. Not enough. I'm going to need to get rid of this pretty soon. But until we have the money to replace it, I don't know that it's worth demolishing it. We may as well take the public order bonus. We're bad. I guess upgrading this would be smart. It's fairly cheap, so may as well do it now. Oh, that's a walled city. That's problematic. Although they're very, very weak, so I don't think it would be that hard to take them. It might be smarter to auto-resolve it, but I don't think it would be that difficult to take them on at all. Let's get you guys up to the border here, and then next turn I think we'll just declare war and take it. Okay, so they are gone. Let's see, I spec you toward assassination, and yeah, so you're more of a agent than a hero, if that makes any sense. He's designed to run around the field and do stuff, not necessarily fight on the battlefield. So let's see. How is our public order affected by them leaving? It's not too bad. I kind of want them in Wurtbad though. So let's force march them over there. Oh, they can't quite get there. That's fine, I guess. We'll get them right up here. So we'll take a little... Actually, we won't take a public order hit. It just won't go up very fast. And, oh my god, these vampire counts. They are really moving. That scares me. And this has been demolished. That's very interesting. We need to go grab that. I'll have to send... I forget how many men I need, but I might just send... I might, like, train an army to run down there and take it and then just disband the army. I think that's everything. I think that's all we can do. I really need more alliances to declare war on these guys though. They're so strong right now. I should probably keep trying to cultivate alliances. Marienburg, I think you're too weak to really help me. Ostermark is pretty weak too, but I might be able to like join a war. Like if I joined the war here, they would probably give me something, the trade agreement at least. So I would make some money off that. So that's something to consider. We're obviously not ready for that quite yet though. And then Wissenland, I don't know what to do about you guys. They do like me though. It might be worth trying to get them to confederate.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire.
Let's see. Yeah, we can go right to military alliance with them. But it won't let me do a confederation. Maybe they'll pay me a bit. Let's see. I'm going to demand 9. Wow. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so there's that. And then I suppose we will they'll confederate right now. Okay, let's do it. They're actually going to pay me to do it. Let's see. Yeah, they paid me to confederate them. Awesome. So that gave me some land. Oh, that's funny. It gave me credit for this too. Yeah, perfect. So let's see. What did we gain? Nuln down here, which is actually not bad. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these just because they built this city really awkwardly, but I guess I can work with some. That probably is gonna need to go. I really don't like that they built this here, but that's just me nitpicking. Let's see. Yeah, so we can actually start training handgunners from there, which is very, very useful. Alright, well, I guess we will advance, and then we're going to take Averheim next turn. And then I think we're going to try to form up some kind of alliance against the vampire counts, because they are getting way too powerful, and things are going to go very, very badly for us if they continue to do what they're doing. Alright guys, well, we managed to tick off one of our, well, not tick off, check off one of our major objectives to hold 6 settlements, and so we gained like 7,000 gold from that, and so we're going to go on a spending spree next episode. Looks like it wants me to do 10 next, but yeah, as you guys may have realized, I am out of time, so we will pick back up at this point next episode. I'm going to rebuild this city a bit because I don't like where they laid everything out. And I don't think I want 2 military buildings in the same city. I just don't think it's very efficient, and this doesn't need to be here. There's no point in having it go all the way up to tier 4. We can build it in like Wissenberg or Fildorf when we take it. And then I think we'll probably continue upgrading our capital as well. And then obviously we need to make some investments in Stirland. The problem with Stirland is that we need to gain some growth. So, I mean, I'll probably just do that right now because that's a no-brainer. But yeah, so we've got some conquering on our hands next episode, a whole lot of spending and building up, and then a lot of alliance making against the vampires. It looks like there's some dwarven factions going at them right now. I think if we join them, we can probably try to get our dwarves to join as well. And we might be able to make the dwarves do most of the fighting for us while we just kind of come in and snipe some of the lesser defended lands. But we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had a blast playing Total War Warhammer with you guys, as always. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.